Hello Pisces, welcome to your April reading. I hope that you are doing well. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Sun card in reverse and Queen of Potions, Queen of Cups. So I'm getting there's some kind of like emotional fog that's being cleared up for you. It could be like mental, there's something like in your emotional space that's being really cleared this month. And we also have the Strength card here. So it's like you have the strength to, and with Nine of Cups here, it's like you have the strength to really pull through on something that's like, admitting this was something and is something like at the beginning of this month that was very hard for you to process emotionally. But it's like you've spent enough time and you've done enough work on this to where, like how this person is like holding this thing, that's why I'm doing that, that you can finally like be at peace with this in your emotional space with Nine of Cups. It's like you're finally just feeling like, okay, like content about it, like things are okay. Yeah, like you're not letting this thing affect your current and like daily emotional state anymore. It's like fully, it becomes like processed fully at this point or something like this. Okay, we also have the Fool card here and Two of Presents. So I'm getting a few messages here, but it seems like there's some kind of decision that you make that to some people it might not seem, they're like, what are you thinking? Like why would you do that? But to you, it's from a very like deep balance. Like it makes a lot of, and it might not make sense to them because like with this Fool card, it's like some like change that you're doing. It could be like you're going on a trip. It's like seems like a random place to go to the people that you're talking to, but they're like, I don't know why you would go to like this place, but to you, like you have, there's a very solid reasoning behind it. I'm getting, so it's like it's a very you've thought about this a lot, you've thought about this decision a lot, so just go with your own understanding, and people might not get it, but also with like zero in this card here, there's going to be someone who understands. Maybe they were like with you when you're like weighing the decision for this thing, about like doing this thing or about making this decision, starting something new. They've like seen you weigh your options, so like how zero is in this card, there's someone like with you that's really understanding your decision, and is really on your side with it. So if someone's kind of skeptical or doubting, just trust the people that were by your side and understand like what you went through to make this decision or to do this thing. Interesting. Okay, we also have knowledge and learning empower you. So it seems like this month, learning is going to be very important to you, some kind of knowledge that you're going to gain. You might be reading a lot this month, and so that's very empowering to you. I'm getting there's so much, and this is very like scholastic almost, like learning for you is what I'm getting. It's like a lot of reading, like you're going to really develop your skill on something. Yeah, and we also have your talents and gifts are calling you. So it's like you have this talent, you have this gift, and this month you're going to be really gaining a lot of knowledge about how you can, be better at this gift, how you can use this gift. And so it's like through this knowledge, you're already super talented, you already have this gift, but learning about it in a more like learning about the history of something, learning about all of these different techniques and what other people did to do this thing, and different perspectives on it, really helps your gift and your talent to fully blossom. And so it's almost like it changes this knowledge like changes your relationship with your gift that you have, because you have a better way and like a better understanding of how to use this gift and how to use this talent that you have. Okay, we also have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So I'm getting a lot of self-acceptance this month for you, Pisces. Like you're just feeling like free from judgment in some way, and like especially judgment that you placed on yourself. It's like you had this harsh there's some area that you have this harsh like something towards yourself, and you're just finally like, oh, like accepting yourself and feeling like, you know what, like I'm doing the best I can. Like, you know what, I'm actually like, I actually look really good, or I'm actually a really good person, something like this. Like you're just like accepting yourself, accepting like who you are and your expression in some way. And it seems like this gives you a lot of confidence to just like that other people really notice. Like you're just feeling so accepting of yourself and who you are. Okay, we also have reframe. So I'm getting you might reframe. This is like very big picture, but you might like reframe your understanding of your context in your life. So like maybe before you define, and of course this makes sense, but like your framing of your life was like, I grew up with these parents, I grew up in this place, I was friends with these people, like something like this. And so you kind of shifted to like reframing a perspective that is more just about you and like your life experience and how you've evolved, and um, like the changes that you've made, the decisions that you've made. It's like very more focused on your role that you played in your life instead of like these um, like circumstances that you were born into. It's like you're reframing your perspective on yourself in some way. Interesting. And I really get this just brings you like this sense of like admiration for yourself. Hmm. Okay, we also have the Justice card. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So, this doesn't necessarily have to be something in law. For some of you, it is like actually like, you know, the judicial system, something like this, like your career really brings fairness. But I'm getting you to do something regarding your work, or it's just some kind of action or something that you work on that really helps and protects someone who needed that fairness. They needed that balance. Like they needed someone to maybe stick up for them because they like didn't know how to save themselves. They needed someone to be on their side or something like this. Like you need something that really protects someone. You have this act that like brings someone the justice that they really deserve in their life. Okay, we also have your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So it seems like yoga is very important to you this month. I'm getting some of you are going to be specifically like, and it doesn't have to be yoga, it could be like another kind of exercise you do, and this could be related to like this knowledge. Like, for example, if you do yoga, you might learn a little bit more about like the history of yoga. You might learn a little bit more about your like alignment in certain positions and how to do, it's like you're learning more about how to do a certain stretch or exercise in a way that is like safer, and then it also just like feels a lot better for you as well. So you gain some kind of knowledge about your exercise routine, or like your stretching routine, or some kind of activity that you do that's very physical. Hmm. Okay. We also have you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So it seems like you do something that's really like, with his like justice card I'm getting here too, it's like you might teach someone something, and it doesn't have to be on the spiritual subject, but you teach someone something that really like awakens, like you might just mention something in a conversation with someone that really awakens them. They're like, this is what I want to do in my life. Like you could just be talking to someone and you're like, oh, this actor, this and that, something, and they're like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be an actor. Just a complete example. It could be just like a way of living or like a lifestyle. Like maybe you mentioned like minimalism, and someone's like looks it up and they start reading about it, and they're like, it becomes a really important, integral part of this person's life. It's just something that you don't realize you're teaching to them that they didn't know about. That's really helpful for them. Okay, so thank you, Pisces. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. This is all that I have for you. If you like a personal reading, please email me. The email for that is in the description of this video. Thank you.